InnerBlock is one of the missing pieces in GutenBricks. With the InnerBlock, you can set up a specific area to put other blocks inside. This opens up so many possibilities. For example, you can build your own block libraries with the columns and custom containers, and users can create dynamic layouts freely within your design system without breaking any designs. So let's quickly check out how this new InnerBlock feature works. So the most common use would be text editing. I've received a lot of feedbacks on rich text, and there are many limitations with the current editor. InnerBlock can solve those issues. Now, if you look at here, you can see that all these blocks are inside this GutenBricks block. We have a header, we have a paragraph, and a list and quotes and good old images. So let's see how we build this within Bricks Builder. So inside Bricks Builder, what you just need to do is just to add an element called GutenBricks InnerBlock. You can add that in the elements. Is to search it for inner blocks. You can see that, oh, you have this GutenBricks InnerBlock right there. So once you add this, what GutenBricks InnerBlock element does is essentially it is a container. So you can set the layouts of inner blocks, and also you can, for example, you can create a flex box, you can do grids, and also it offers a lot of options. So here you can see that there are fields called allowed core non-GutenBricks blocks and allowed GutenBricks blocks. Here you can actually configure what kind of blocks can go inside that inner blocks. So let's see, I can actually disable all core blocks and non-GutenBricks blocks here, or I can actually add specific blocks, so for example text, paragraph, image, heading, and etc. Or if I want to add a specific GutenBricks blocks, you can also set them, or you can also disable them altogether. If you leave that as a blank, it means that you're allowing all the black blocks. All right, let's see. So this I think it will be the most common use for InnerBlock, basically editing text area. Another exciting feature, another exciting possibility is that you can actually add special blocks within the GutenBricks block. So in this example, so this is a template I copied from Bricks Maven, and here if I click this plus button, I'm actually adding extra card inside this Bricks Maven, this container blocks. So if I can keep adding them. Let me see. Oops. There we go. One thing you notice is that, yes, you can only add this card block. And if you open up this in Bricks Builder, you can see that I have disabled all the other blocks and only allowed this feature item inside that inner block. Cool. And what happens if I want to add that feature, this card, this individual card in the page? You can really do that because I set this card, this particular card block, parents as the container block. So if I open up this card block inside the Bricks Builder, if I open up settings, template settings, GutenBricks block, and underneath there is an option called InnerBlock Parents. So I set the parents of this block as a feature container. So you can only add this particular block inside feature container block. So that is how you restrict the blocks and set up the relationship between the blocks. Cool. And another thing I wanna show you is something called default blocks. So whenever I add a new block inside the let's say if I want to add text section inner block, what you can see is that these blocks are actually the default ones is already in there. So what you can do you can actually just copy and paste. Let's say I want to set up default block for this one. What I can do is I can just select it and then copy this particular block and copy and paste into default block. So what it does is that it actually pastes the block, the template string in the default blocks area, and then you will generate the default blocks for you. So let's say I want to add 3 of them as default blocks. Let me see. Let me copy and paste. Copy this and edit it in there, and I'm going to copy this again. Oops. And put in there. Okay, so now I have 3 default blocks in there. So whenever I create a new InnerBlock container, I will automatically have 3 card blocks as a default blocks. So yeah, that's how briefly the InnerBlock works in GutenBricks. This opens up so many possibilities. I'm going to try to create containers and columns so the users can use it to basically set up their own layouts, and I think it's a very exciting feature, and just try it out and let me know. Thanks.